We'll talk now to Carole Fuhrer. She's the Executive Director of Community Care West Niagara. Carole, welcome to the program. Carole, some big news this week, courtesy of Feed Ontario. Can you tell us what that's all about?
Yes, we're really, really excited because as a member, a direct member of Feed Ontario, we qualified to receive some emergency hampers that they were able to leverage on our behalf. Now, we are part of a food bank network, so there are other agencies like Community Care of West Niagara who have the privilege of receiving these food hampers as well. But in Lincoln, we're especially excited. So the hampers include shelf-stable items meant to be staples that people could use for 5 to 7 days. Each individual would be able to receive things like cereal and fruits, canned fruits and vegetables, proteins such as peanut butter and canned meats and salmon, just as an example of what's in there.
How many of them have you already distributed and how are you getting them out?
The demographic of our food bank visitors have changed because we now have a lot of people who are displaced for one reason or another, and their economic landscape has shifted. As they just came in the door this week, we're mobilizing them as soon as people come to us for help, and we're supplementing what we're already providing them. We have a number of perishable items here, and so we're complementing it with the boxes as well.
And those boxes are there, they're just ready to go, ready to be handed over.
We want to make sure everybody stays safe, and that's including our team and the visitors. So we are asking individuals to please call us at 905-563-5822 to let us know that they're in need. And we have a very capable team here and compassionate team. And we're encouraging people to let us know how they're doing and how we can help them. We book an appointment so that when they arrive, they're not toe to toe with individuals, and we have a chance to have a conversation at the socially appropriate length and offer them the products. And it's a little bit different than before because people would come in and be fairly close physically, interacting. We're trying to keep that social element, but at the same time, making sure that we're using proper PPE when required and that social distancing measure.
Carole, how have you seen demand increase in Lincoln for your food bank?
What we're noticing is in the first couple of weeks, there was a bump up of about 15%. We seem to be sitting at that rise. I think over the next couple of weeks, what we're going to see is an incremental increase as people are realizing this is their new normal and that they may have exhausted some of their resources, and we will see more and more people come.
The press release from Feed Ontario, they have some very lofty goals. They so far have distributed 100,000. They want to ramp that up to 450,000 of these
Yes.
hampers across Ontario to their members. They're also looking at increasing the size of those hampers from 7 days to potentially 14 days.
How they're mobilizing the hampers is every hamper is approximately 7 days worth of food, depending on the individual and how much they would like to, how much they consume. It could be 5 to 7 days. They're actually allowing 2 hampers per individual that the member food bank services, plus a buffer. So they are being very generous and they are making their targets. Amanda King is their communications expert, and I'm sure they would be very happy to speak further on sort of the Feed Ontario communications element.
You are obviously accepting donations during COVID-19 for Community Care West Niagara. Feed Ontario is also looking for donations to support this hamper project as well.
Feed Ontario is doing a province-wide emergency awareness campaign to help fund some of the initiatives that we will benefit from. From a local standpoint, we are letting people know that we are open for business. That has not changed. How we do our business is one thing, but the other piece is here we are, and if you have food or funds that you are able to help with, we gratefully accept that, and we're going to just continue responding to our community. Because once the acute phase of this COVID-19 crisis subsides, that's when we're going to get really busy and we're really looking at the long game.
Thanks for your time today, Carole. We really appreciate it.